Hello, everyone. Welcome or welcome back to the Venusian Light Tarot. So today we are here to do a reading for Taurus. This is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So I did open up here to a specific group of Taurans that are going to be drawn to this reading, and I channeled anything that was most coming through. So if this resonates with you, it could pop up randomly, or you may be drawn to the title or to the thumbnail, but please just take what resonates. It's not going to be for every Taurus. So I'm going to go over what I picked up on, what I channeled into, and then we'll open up more to the reading. We will pull some more cards and we will go from there. Okay, so before we start with the actual reading, I do want to note, which is a part of the reading, that I was having a really difficult time recording this message. I think I've tried this now like 5 or 6 times. There was always a distraction. The first few times something just kind of felt off, and then there was distractions outside, and then like my Wi-Fi network suddenly went off, and then there were just a lot of things that were happening. And sometimes I would take that as a sign that it's not the right time for a message, but it was actually a bit different for this specific reading, and I didn't have any issues prior to starting the reading for Taurus today. And I did kind of pull some cards on it, and I sat with the message, and it came through as to why that was happening. So we'll get into that. That could also be how you feel right now for some of you here, Taurus, that you're on the verge of like a really big breakthrough, which was coming through in the reading, but maybe there's this like final push for you, or this final hurdle, or you could be experiencing a lot of distractions, or and this card was at the bottom when I did ask specifically about the distractions, and we have here, rise above the tribulations, face your fears, and beware of self-delusion. So some of you could be right now battling some fear that is, again, like right before a breakthrough. So if you are experiencing anything like that, and if this reading resonates with you, it's actually because you're being elevated right now and you're moving through a really big awakening and ascension. And so there could be this like past holding you back a bit, or distractions within yourself, or possibly with the past was coming through as well. But going back to the message here, so when I first tapped into your energy, I was being shown like a really big slide of some sort, and it was kind of like coming out of the clouds, all the way up in the sky, and then like moving down to the earth or down to the ground. And I was hearing falling into the new, your new chapter. And I was hearing the words quantum leap, a big step, and the words magic and magical kept coming through. Also, I was being shown these like flowers that were blooming, and a row of light bulbs that were going off, like lighting up. And several other things came up here too, but if this is going to resonate with you here, Taurus, it feels like the words "you're ready" were coming through several times as well. It feels like, again, you're about to take a really big step, or you have already taken a big step. It's likely that you have already felt this, or you've been really like something has been blossoming within you, or you've been accessing some kind of like magic within yourself. Maybe things have been like really increasing for you in certain gifts or talents, or you are just feeling more connected to your inner magic, to your inner kind of light. And as they showed this to me as well, I was being shown a howling wolf, a wolf howling at the moon. And again, I was hearing accessing magic, spiritual insights, accessing a wildness, and finding something. So it's a quite mysterious message here. The moon cycles could also be significant, especially if you're finding this. When I post it, we are moving between the eclipse, season. So whatever this is that's happening here for you, for some it's like happening in the background. some sort of spiritual initiation that is happening in the background for you. And it's almost like building a bridge into your new chapter, which is going to be a quantum leap for you. So whatever magic this is for you specifically, it could be like working with spirit, it could be taking on some kind of study, or just like ready to, they're showing me somebody sharpening a knife as well, like sharpening a blade. So it's like you're ready to apply yourself to something, or that path is very much going to be shown to you if it has not yet, for you, Taurus. And so it could be something practical, something literal, like a career path, or like an elevation of a certain path that you're already on, that you're going to be really dedicating yourself to and applying yourself to. And that's part of when these distractions were coming through, that there could be some fear and maybe a final push as to whatever this commitment is to a certain path, because you're becoming highly magnetic. There's something about your energy that is becoming very magnetic, is becoming very like alive. They were showing me also your chakras aligning, and I was hearing a chakra alignment, and they were showing everything, or all of the 7 chakras being kind of lit up and glowing. And so there's like a turn of the wheel here for you that has a lot to do with like you climbing the spiritual ladder, is how they were showing it too. So whatever that means for you, it's like you're getting closer to your dreams, or you're getting closer to a certain alignment to like a spiritual path for yourself. Maybe you're finding like what works for you, or you're finding how to navigate this path for yourself. You're just finding something, and it feels like it's through spirituality, or it's in the realm of spirituality. And for some, this even could be like a little bit of a future timeline. If this has not happened yet, that could be this push out of your maybe own fear and blind spots, that like once you allow this to change, or allow yourself to be flexible to this, this is where you're heading. Because there is some kind of cycle completion that is initiating this. And so you could be anywhere in that timeline, but there's something that you're being almost invited to search for. Not like search really, but just be open to, like be open to the insights that are coming in, be open to the light. You could be feeling a little bit ungrounded. Definitely lots is going on around the crown chakra. Lots of activations again here, and awakening. So I don't know exactly what's happening here, Taurus, but it feels like you are stirred, like being stirred up here in a very magical way. And so really allow yourself to let go of the past and anything that has been creating a gap between, or a wedge in between you and this Wheel of Fortune moment. And I was hearing it doesn't seem so distant now. It's closer than you think to the outcome. So whatever that outcome is, let's get a little bit more. I don't know, but you're a lot closer now in truth kind of yourself than you were before, or something has really fallen into place here, and it's really sliding you into this chapter. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what else we can pick up on. So Spirit is saying for some of you that it's important that you also balance resting with whatever action you're taking. Also like balancing grounding yourself with this more, spiritual energies that are coming through, or this crown chakra energy. So you could be somewhere in the middle here. But they keep talking about some kind of dreams coming true, or following your dreams, having the courage to follow a dream or multiple kind of dreams. And again, it's kind of like there's been this door though in between that. And then some of you have taken out that door, or you've shut that door, but maybe others of you still have that door a little bit open. So something may have been kind of blocking the flow of this. And I think Spirit just wants you to know here, Taurus, that you have really, again, it depends on where you are in the timeline, but you've really like broken out of something, or they're showing you not sinking down anymore. Instead of sinking down into like quicksand, you've been brought up and you've been pulled up. And it could even be that Spirit has pulled you up recently. or you have done something also to pull yourself up with like the hummingbird. There's some sort of joy that's like awaiting you. And for some specifically, you could be in like a transitional phase right now. So whether this is you moving from one phase of life to the next, or moving from one like healing phase to a different phase of your life, it's like that's kind of where you're at. And that could be this commitment being tested, and believe in the impossible, and you are good enough is at the bottom. So that's again like letting go of fear. I'm hearing spirit will guide you. So it does feel very like almost like fantastical in a way, or it feels like a lot of you, this is maybe you have not been in this place for a while. And so that's why it's coming through to really like almost like having this sense of blind faith, or really just trusting that like the impossible could happen, or what you once thought was impossible, whatever that might have been, having to do with your dreams, or like a higher timeline for yourself. And on kind of like a different note, but it seems like it wraps in here, a lot of you could be very magnetic to other people right now. So people could be noticing and taking notice that you are like looking good, or just your energy is radiating some kind of magnetic vibe. So this could be with friendships, this could be in love. And if any of you specifically have been like struggling with your finances, or you've been hoping for either like a new path in career or a financial path to open, that also feels to be what this is talking about. But it's almost like you're taking the spiritual kind of insights or knowledge that are either like new to you, or you're deepening that, you're sharpening your skills. It's going to then increase your finances, or lead you to a more financial abundant road. So this could be like a new path, or it could be just increasing what you already do. Some of you might have been like moving your body a lot recently, like running or exercising. And this has also been helping this shift to happen. Yeah, this movement here. So maybe some sort of like dancing or running. Yeah, and I'm hearing the word trust. They really want you to trust right now, Taurus. Yeah, this flew out again. You are good enough. And it seems like it's specific for someone, that there's something with this study card. I don't know what that is for everyone. Something that you want to study, or that you want to follow, some kind of course, path. The answers that you need are coming. I'm hearing fated changes. Yes, step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, and this is kind of peeking out too. A new start is coming, and also hold your vision, or here's don't let your past hold you back. So we have South Node, North Node. So I definitely feel like that's confirming whatever distractions are popping in. It has a lot more to do with like your comfort zone, the past, maybe something karmically with this past or South Node. So I feel like this is the time for you to like greatly expand, and some hard work that you've been applying or that you've been pouring into is about to reveal that path for you. So you're really close. Again, you're like really close to attracting some kind of specific goal for yourself, most likely in career or finances or the home life. Look at the big picture. Yeah, so a lot of you could be very affected by the eclipse here. Because again, I felt grounded until I got to this reading for Taurus today. So it feels like you could be really feeling the influx of this right now. And I'm a Taurus myself, so I understand that. Yes, we have opportunity knocks, go for it. And I keep getting that for someone, it's like there's this very specific opportunity. If not that, it's just that there's just multiple opportunities, but it really feels like a timeline shift for you. And that's why it feels this way as well. It's not just like a little thing. It feels like you're actually with that slide, you're like ready to go down that slide and make it a reality, or it's finally time for that to arrive. Anything else here for Taurus? We have cheer up, live in the moment. Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. Yeah, for someone for sure, I'm seeing somebody like just laying down and receiving healing. So maybe you have some kind of healing session, or you visited a healer recently, but it also feels like it's really important here, if this resonates with you, to take extra time to rest, because you're not actually resting. You are being activated, as they were saying, behind the scenes with that wolf howling at the moon. There's something deeper going on here that can look like exhaustion. Wow. So again, new beginnings. Trust your intuition. And I feel this is coming through again with this cheer up here, that some of you can benefit from letting go of the fear, and really like doing things you love, really just being in the moment. I'm hearing it's not as bad as it seems. Not sure what they mean by that, but this could be just here we have the hummingbird again, joy. It's either the fact that you're worried about one specific thing, or you're worried about, I can't like pinpoint what the worry is, because it may not even be like a real worry, if that makes sense, or it may not even be based on anything like real right now. I don't know how to put it. It's like it's not really existing anymore, or I don't know. Yeah, it could be just like uncertainty. You feel like you don't know what's around the corner, but there's so much beautiful energy here in this reading of some kind of like miracle. And it almost like sounds too good to be true, but that's really how this is coming through. Like it feels like something is really about to turn around for you. Or at least the timeline of what you're about to step into is going to start to feel like a completely new world. So let's see here. That's what I wrote down too. Your new chapter. Yeah. So this is like a really big new chapter. And so whatever this that you're in the thick of, whatever this worry is, Spirit's trying to, I'm seeing them try to like take needles out of you to release the fear with this healing, so that you can fully embrace this new beginning. You're not supposed to be in a place of fear or distraction. So it really makes sense with why it was so hard for me to get this message through today, was because of these distractions that may come from yourself as well. So let's see what else. We are going to do an extended here. I just started doing these zodiac sign readings again. So if you are a member over on Patreon, they are going to be posted, the extended readings for the zodiac signs over there, but they are in a second tier. So you can find that over on Patreon. There's 2 different tiers, but it will be available also on Gumroad. So I'll have the links down below to the extended, but let's just get a little bit more here. We're going to go into some other cards over there. We will also channel your guides specifically, any details of what they want to say to you directly, using the scrying ball, and then I'll pull some charms. Anything else for Taurus? I'm hearing you deserve it. You deserve it. 2 of Pentacles. Lots of rainbow colors are coming through in this reading. Queen of Wands reversed. Yeah, so this is, again, about, I'm kind of getting with the eggs here, that it is about preserving your vision and like holding that close, but also becoming, you know, confident and trusting yourself, believing in yourself. The King of Pentacles. I'm hearing this is where it all begins. Wow, the 9 of Cups. Yeah, it really feels like a Beautiful wish fulfillment for a lot of you is coming through. Let me get some of the tea leaf cards. The Tower reverse, that's releasing of the fear. Ace of Wands, the Star. Some of you may want to like look up some sort of like rainbow light healing. It keeps coming through, something with this rainbow light. Maybe they have some kind of like guided session on YouTube somewhere. Yeah, see, here's that wedge. That's what I was getting. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend. Something was definitely trying to block this. Something about February, stepping into a new experience. Something important such as a new job or a raise. Yeah, so this is what I was saying too. So maybe this could be like an actual, just a new job coming in. Or a promotion or some kind of elevation in your position. I don't know if someone was like in competition with you at work. That could be for somebody. If not, it's more connected to the fear of wherever that was coming through from. Could also just be a separate area of your life that is influencing your work too. Like some ex or something. Yeah, an exciting event. A party. So there could be some disappointment that has happened. We'll see what else comes up in the extended, but yeah, something about this like lighthearted, carefree time. It's time for you to let loose or to have fun. I was hearing you deserve it, so you deserve to have this fun. You deserve to be in this. I was gonna say in the limelight. Yes, so lots of powerful energy here. So the light bulbs going off, the flowers blooming, you're closer than you think, and finding something. You're about to find something. Yeah, there's a big chain of events that are affecting your life here, or has already happened with the Tower. And that could be with this slide for somebody, is that maybe you almost feel like a free fall right now for someone. And you're wondering like, where am I going to land at the end of the slide? It's actually a divine intervention, if that's for you. But it also could just be this ascension of the slide. Yeah, something maybe in November, whatever's been, again, like rambling or whatever's been rolling in the same cycle. So yeah, I will go over to the extended here, Taurus, and we'll get some more information. We'll go deeper. So I'll have the links down below. If you did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I will talk to you all over on the extended or in the next reading. Take care and lots of love.